Hi there and welcome to the Otago programme that One You Cheshire East are providing. I'd like to introduce myself, Kev. I'm one of the coaches on the course, and so is Adam, and so is Reese. And we'll be taking you through your next 26 weeks on the Otago programme. The Otago programme consists of various exercises which will help you with your mobility, your coordination and your strength, lowering the risks of your fear of falling and giving you greater confidence in doing what you love to do. So, without further ado, let's get on with the programme.
Hi, my name's Adam and I'm going to take you through the warm-up section of today's session. It's important to get warmed up so that we're ready for the exercises ahead and also to prevent injury. This section consists of 5 exercises to raise your pulse and also to get mobilised. So let's get started. For the first exercise, you will be starting in an upright seated position, back straight and feet both firmly on the ground. Bring one foot forward at a time, moving your hip forwards as you do. Repeat this with alternating legs until you find your bum at the very edge of the chair. Slide both feet backwards until your heels are slightly behind your knees. Ensure your back is straight and drive through your legs without using your hands into a standing position. Make your way to the back of the chair using the backrest as a support. Begin marching on the spot and introduce an arm swing if you are comfortable. You will be marching for 3 minutes, so manage your pace and ensure you don't push beyond your limitations. If you can, bring both hands off the chair and introduce both arms into the march. Remember to return your hand to the chair for support if needed. If at any point you feel severely out of breath or start feeling discomfort, bring the pace of the march down. You can reintroduce the arm swings when you are ready. Bring your march to a steady stop and have a little rest. Well done. Exercise 2 is head movements. Start by standing tall by the side of your chair, feet firmly on the ground, hands on hips or down by your side. Slowly turn your head to the left, return to centre and to the right. Repeat this 10 times, 5 on each side, and remember to use a chair for support if needed. Try to imagine that there is a horizontal line going across your eye line and follow as you move your head at a steady, controlled pace. Bring your head back to centre and relax. Exercise number 3 is neck movements. Once again, start by standing tall by the side of your chair with your feet firmly on the ground. This exercise will strengthen the muscles in the back of your neck. Push your head forward and place your hand on your chin. Slowly bring your head back using your hand as guidance. Imagine the horizontal line is now going through your nose and out through the back of your head. Repeat this movement 5 times. Exercise number 4 is the back extension. Stand up tall with your feet shoulder width apart and the chair by your side in case support is needed. Place your hands on the small of your back and gently arch your back, keeping your face forward. Repeat this 5 times. Exercise 5 is the trunk twist. Ensure that your feet, knees, hips and shoulders are all in line. Place your right hand on your left shoulder and your left hand on your right shoulder. Slowly twist your upper body to the right. There should be no movement below and including the hips. Go back to centre and then to the left. Repeat this 10 times, 5 for each side. The 6th and the final warm-up exercise is the ankle movement. Return to the front of your chair, move backwards until you feel the chair on the back of your legs. Slowly lower yourself into a seated position without the use of your hands if possible. Bring your first foot forward and rest your heel on the ground. Slowly point your toe forwards and then bring your foot back towards yourself. Rotate your foot in an outwards motion, keeping your heel on the ground if needed. Repeat this 5 times. Now the same motion, only this time inwards. Again, repeat this 5 times. Slide your foot back towards your chair. Now to repeat with your other foot. Bring the opposite foot forward and rest the heel on the ground. Slowly point your toe forwards and then bring your foot back towards yourself. Rotate your foot in an outwards motion, keeping your heel on the ground if needed. Repeat again for 5 times. Now the same motion, only this time inwards. Again, repeat this 5 times. And finally, bring your foot back towards your chair. As demonstrated here, this exercise can be progressed further. Rather than resting the heel on the ground, if comfortable to do so, then the foot can be raised for the entirety or periodically as the movements are completed. That concludes your warm-up exercises. Please get yourself a drink and have a short rest before beginning the next section.
Hi, I'm Kev. I'm going to take you through the strength part of this programme. The strength part will help you with functionality and it will also help you with the rest of the programme as you progress. The strength part of the programme is broken down into 5 different exercises. Each exercise has its own different repetition range. This will range from 5 repetitions all the way through to 10 as you progress through the programme. So then, the first exercise is a front leg raise or a quadricep raise. So as we're sat down, we need to straighten ourselves up into an upright position. This exercise will work the front part of your leg muscles in your quadriceps. To start this exercise, we slide the foot slightly forward so the heel is touching, and then we bend the knee, propelling the foot forward and up. We then return the foot to the floor as the heel touches the floor, and then we repeat again. This, like all the strength exercises, should be practiced in a controlled pace. We're going to do 10 repetitions per leg. Exercise 2 is a leg curl or a hamstring curl. So, sitting up straight, we hip walk to the front of the chair. Placing our feet close to us, we stand up and move to the side of our chair. This exercise will work the back of our legs. So standing with our feet together and close to the chair, we slide our foot back so we are on one of our toes, and bending at the knees, raise our foot back and up. After 5 repetitions, take a quick break, have a quick shake off, and let's get ready to go again. 5 more repetitions on this side, let's go. Once you've finished all the repetitions on this side, have a quick shake off and carefully change sides. Once we're comfortable, we follow the same procedure on this side as we did the first, remembering to make the movement as controlled as possible, taking our time to complete the reps. And again, after 5 reps, have a quick shake out, have a quick pause, and let's get on with the last 5 reps. So we finish off these exercises with a quick shake out, and let's get ready for exercise 3. Exercise number 3. So this exercise is called a hip or a lateral extension. This exercise works the muscles in the side of your leg. To prepare for this exercise, we need to be standing tall and holding onto the chair for balance. Shift your weight so it's on the leg nearest the chair. Then your opposite leg needs to be slid out to the side and raised. Try to keep your upper body as still as possible and try and lead with your heel rather than pointing your toe when you're moving your leg. Again, we will do 5 repetitions either side, have a shake out and a pause, and let's get back on with it. Finish off the last 5 repetitions and carefully swap sides. As before, standing close to the chair, put your weight on the leg that's closest to the chair, and your other leg should then be free to move out to the side, leading with the heel rather than the toes. Okay then, shake out after 5 repetitions and then continue on with the last 5 movements. Okay, so they're all done. Let's have a quick shake out and let's carry on to exercise 4. This exercise is a calf raise. Standing by the side of your chair and holding onto it for balance, what we want to be doing is raising up onto our toes. Yet again, we don't want to rush through this exercise, do it in a nice controlled manner. We're aiming at 10 repetitions of this exercise. If you feel the need to stop and have a shake out, by all means feel free. If you feel like you've mastered this exercise, then you can always add a foot rock into it as well, where at the end of the exercise, you raise your toes and rock back slightly on your heels. Once you finish this exercise, have a quick shake out and let's get ready for the next exercise. Well done, we're nearly there. This exercise is a supported leg bend or a supported squat. This exercise works all of the major muscle groups in your legs. So you want to move behind your chair and use it for balance. So then, keeping our back straight and our heels planted on the floor, bend your knees so you're almost in a sitting position. Then returning to a standing position, making sure that we push our hips all the way forward. Let's do 5 good repetitions, have a quick break, a shake out, and let's get on with the rest of the exercises. Don't forget, only go as low as you feel comfortable with. We can look at going lower later in the program as we progress. During the strength portion of the exercise program, there is an opportunity to use extra weights to support your progression. Here are a couple of leg weights that we'll be looking at using on the program. All the strength exercises can be done with these leg weights. What I'll do now is I'll give you a quick demonstration of how to put them on so they're nice and secure. Firstly, put the leg weight on your leg just above or just below the knee. Place the Velcro strap around the back of the leg and loosely fit it to the buckle. Then slide the leg weight down your leg and then secure it at the ankle. That wasn't too hard. Let's get the other leg weight on. Using the same process again, put the leg weight around by your knee, loosely attach the strap and then slide it down towards your ankle, securing it. Have a quick double check just to make sure that your leg weights are secured properly, and let's start exercising. When you start exercising with leg weights, you may need to drop your repetition rate down to 5 again before you build up again to 10 repetitions. Okay then, that's us all done. Have a quick shake out, have a quick drink of water, and let's get on with the rest of the program.
Hi everyone, Coach Reese here. Hope you enjoyed your warm-up and your strengthening section. We're going to move on to the balance aspect of the program now. I'm going to take you through 10 exercises which will help you improve your balance and your mobility. And once we have done those, we will cool down and finish off for the day. In this section, you will need some form of support. So wherever you are, whether you're in your home or you are in a hall performing this, you will need some form of support, which could be 2 chairs, a handrail, a banister, the back of a couch, or a dining table, something that is sturdy enough for you to put your weight on throughout this balance section. Along with this, we will need to do a safety step, which I will show you in a minute and narrate you through. Other than that, a nice safe space with no trip obstructions throughout. To be able to participate in this section, you must be able to perform a safety step. This is whereby you stand 1 foot in front of the other, heel to toe, as demonstrated in this video, and able to retain your balance by stepping back into a normal upright postural position. Firstly, practice this movement whilst holding on to some support, such as a handrail or the back of a couch. Remember to practice left foot in front of the right and right foot in front of the left. Once you have perfected this movement, please progress to no support so that you are confident to participate in all exercises throughout this section. Okay guys, exercise number 1 is the one leg stand, or balancing on one leg. We do this by sliding our foot back, softly bending at the knee, raising the foot to about 90 degrees, and then holding on or letting go with or without support. Balancing for 10 seconds on each side. Once you have done one side, you can slide the opposite foot back, slightly bend at the knee, let go or hold on to support if required, and balance once again for 10 seconds. Okay guys, exercise number 2 is the heel toe stand with or without support. Firstly, you need to place yourself by your support. Stand tall, place one foot directly in front of the other so the feet form a straight line. Look ahead and balance for 10 seconds. Use your support throughout if needed. Once you've completed, take your feet back to hip width before placing the other foot in front of the other and again balancing for 10 seconds. Remember to use your safety step if you feel uncomfortable throughout, and this exercise helps you improve your balance when you're in a narrow space such as under the stairs or in a cupboard. Okay guys, exercise number 3 is toe walking. Stand side onto your support with your feet around hip width apart. Once you're there, lift the heels off the ground, keeping the weight over your big toes. Walk up to 10 steps forward on your toes with your heels off the ground. Once you reach the end, bring your feet level, lower your heels to the ground, and then turn around. We're going to repeat this exercise, making sure that you do this with or without support, whichever necessary, but as you build confidence, try to do without support. Make sure you move steadily with control and keeping those heels off the ground for as long as you can. Remember, this exercise will help you with your balance. Examples such as getting on and off the bus or stepping over objects, it will improve those calf muscles. So repeat until you feel confident to do without support. Well done. Okay guys, exercise number 4 is heel walking. As you can see, I'm going to stand on side from my support. Place the feet in a hip width position and lift the toes, keeping the knees soft and the bottom tucked. Once again in this position, we're going to walk up to 10 steps using our support on the side. And then once we reach the end, we're going to bring our toes to the ground, turn and head the other way. Remember, throughout this movement we need to keep the toes off the ground and practice balancing on our heels. We need to move steadily with control, keep looking ahead, not down at the ground, and bring the feet together once we reach the end before lowering. Repeat this twice, up to 10 steps each way. And although we do look like a penguin whilst doing this exercise, it is a really good exercise to improve your balance by strengthening your ankles. Exercise number 5 is now sideways walking. We're going to lead this with the toe of the foot down onto the ball all the way to the heel. Firstly, stand tall and take 10 steps sideways, keeping the hips forward and the knees soft. Once you reach the end, we're going to lead with the opposite foot and go in the opposite direction. As you can see, I am reaching as far as possible, and this should be a progressed version. Smaller steps to begin with. Here is the rear view, and as you can see, I'm starting with the toe going all the way to the ball and the heel of the foot, with very large steps, with one foot following the opposite. You must emphasize to keep facing forward at all times, and if you need to, you can use a handrail to guide you down this exercise throughout. It will help you step sideways safely and improve your balance. Exercise 6, the walk and turn. As you can see, I am highlighting a figure of 8 around 2 chairs. Place yourself in between your support and set yourself off walking around the chair to your left. Once you meet the middle, repeat but go around the chair to your right, creating a figure of 8 walking pattern. This exercise will help you improve your balance when turning and manoeuvring. Ensure you practice this with support at home. Progressing to no support, you can use obstructions such as cones or mats. This exercise should only be done twice, as it may cause some dizziness. If you're going to practice more, please leave some time in between each set to rest and recover. Whilst doing this, try to avoid bumping into the chairs and leave yourself plenty of space for obstructions in the surrounding area. Exercise number 7, the sit to stand. Sit tall, hip walk forward to the front third of your chair, place your hands on your thighs or folded across your chest. Slide your feet back, lean forward slightly and stand up, and then step your legs back until you can feel the chair on the backs of your legs. Once there, we're going to take a seat onto the chair and immediately stand, creating a sit to stand position. You can repeat this slowly up to 10 times, which will help improve the strength of your lower limbs. Building strength in your legs will allow you to get in and out of chairs easier, and you may even progress to do squats. Once you've completed, take a seat and have a rest. Well done. Exercise number 8, backwards walking. Stand side onto your support, ensuring you have a clear pathway. Check behind you, and then stand tall facing forwards. Walk backwards up to 10 steps, keeping good posture whilst using a toe through to heel action. Once you reach the end, turn around and repeat the other way. Remember, for the first section, use support if required. Remember to repeat up to 10 steps and keep the pace nice and steady and controlled. This exercise will help you be more steady when walking backwards. It'll help you avoid something when going backwards and possibly help you to regain your balance. Remember to use your support throughout and keep a nice, steady and controlled pace. Repeat finally for your last few steps. Bring it to a halt. Well done. Exercise number 9. For these final 2 exercises, we're going to need the safety step. So just to remind you, we place one foot out in front of the other and return that foot back to a hip width position. For exercise number 9, which is called the heel toe walk, we'll have 2 options: an extended step or a shortened step. Extended step will give us more space between our feet, allowing the exercise to be easier, and a shortened step, less space in between the feet, causing the exercise to be more so difficult. This exercise, place yourself beside your support, use the support throughout if needed, stepping one foot in front of the other at a very close proximity, as if we're walking on a tightrope. Once you reach the end of your support, bring your feet back to hip width, make a turn, and then return in the opposite direction. We're looking to complete 10 steps in one direction, turning around and completing 10 steps coming back. This can be repeated with or without support, hopefully progressing to no support. Stand tall and remain good posture throughout. Look ahead and aim for a steady walking action. This exercise will help you balance when you walk in narrow spaces or in crowds. Try not to cross the feet over as you go along. To begin with, start with placing your foot more so in front to the side rather than directly in front. As you get better and use less support, try to get those feet directly in front of one another. Finally, exercise number 10, guys, will be the heel to toe walking, but this time we'll be going backwards. It will require the safety step, which will be led by the trail foot. We will turn, get into position to go backwards, and then lead with the trail foot with either the extended or shortened step. Placing one foot directly behind the other with a toe through to heel action, take 10 steps going backwards. Once you reach the end of your support, place both feet hip width apart, make a turn, and take 10 steps in the opposite direction. If your station at home does not allow you to do 10 steps each side, then please return the feet to hip width, create another turn, and go again. Remember to keep the pace steady and controlled, keep the back tall and look straight ahead throughout the exercise. This may seem difficult to begin with, but the more we practice, the better we will get. This exercise can take up to 10 weeks to perfect with support, so persevere. Once you have perfected this exercise, you can classify yourself as having very good balance, and you'll be a lot more confident on your feet. We are coming to the end of the balance section now. Perform the following stretches after each session to improve your flexibility and to reduce stiffness. Okay guys, we're going to stretch off the backs of the legs now, starting with the hamstrings working down to the calf. So we're going to hip walk forward to the front foot of our chair. Once there, we're going to bend the right leg, extend the left so that the heel is directly on the ground. Sit nice and tall, place the hands on the bent leg and lean over until we can feel the stretch up the back of the hamstrings. We will then hold this position for up to 20 seconds, a minimum of 12, lengthening that muscle, and then once completed, take a seat back in your neutral position with your heel still rested on the floor. From here, we're going to stretch off the lower calf now by raising our toe all the way to the sky, pulling it towards us as far as we can. And once again, holding this stretch for up to 20 seconds and a minimum of 12. Once completed, allow that toe to relax, bring yourself back to a neutral position and your feet together. We're going to swap sides now. Okay guys, I'm finally stretching off the right hand side now. Same protocol, we're going to hip walk forward to the front third of our chair. Bend one resting leg, place the heel on the ground, hands on the resting leg, sitting nice and tall and leaning over that supporting side. From here you should feel the stretch up the back of the hamstrings. Maintain this position for 12 seconds all the way up to 20. Once completed, sit back, tall in a neutral position. Bring that toe all the way to the sky towards you to feel the stretch up the lower calf. If you want to further this stretch, you can lean forward and reach for that toe. This will help improve flexibility. Please sit back in your normal neutral position and finish. Well done.